Okay, urban insights, everybody. Let's get straight into it. There's a few things I wanted to talk about this morning while we take the back streets of Dalat. We're going to be talking about long distance relationships, because if I think about some of the hardest things I've ever done, one of the hardest things I've ever done was actually a long distance relationship. But I want to preface our little chat today. Oh, and Patchy's joining us too, so I won't be rolling solo. She's coming for a walk, and it's probably it's fitting that she's with us because I'm talking about long distance relationships. So anyway, look, we're on the corner here, and we're gonna do a big loop today. So we're going to go down here past the school. There's a big school here. But I wanted to preface today to say to you guys that I am very, very appreciative I'm very appreciative and very blessed that I get to do what I do. And I've been appreciative and blessed about all the opportunities that life has given me. And I'll also say that these things don't fall in your lap. You've got to make a conscious decision to make things happen. Is that marijuana on the... Yeah, look. Oh no, that's an oak leaf. I thought these were marijuana leaves on the glass here. But anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't take my opportunities lightly. The fact that I can travel around and do what I'm doing now. I think a little luck went my way, but for the most part, it was planned. I was heading in this direction anyway. But when I think about my filmmaking career and my music career, they were conscious decisions. Poop alert, darling. See, unlike in Australia, in Australia, people walk around behind their dogs and pick up their shit. Over here, nah, they don't do that. They don't roll that way. Don't blame them, really. That's why I never had a dog. I love animals, but I ain't picking up their shit. It's bad enough wiping my own bum. And I've had kids, so I don't want to be picking up anyone else's poo. But anyway, yes, appreciative, very blessed. And every day when I wake up, I go, geez, what am I going to do today? What am I going to film? What can I make for my viewers? And it's a privilege to be able to do that. So I just wanted to say that. And I'm puffing because we're walking up the hill here. So let's talk about, I want to give you a brief history on this beautiful city, because I am actually over the moon about this place. It's not only is it a break from the heat, it's actually a beautiful place. So let's get some facts. The population here, 230,000. Small for Vietnam, but the place is extremely affluent. That is the first thing I noticed. These guys are very affluent. The economy is agriculture, coffee, flowers and fruit, tourism and education. So they're pretty good items there. We're also 1,500 metres above sea level, hence probably why we've both been sleeping really well. Now look at this. Look at this little junction. I mean, come on, look at this building here. Look at it. It's gorgeous. We're on this little corner here. Patchy's looking beautiful this morning as well. So we better be careful, we're going to get run over. We'll go this way, darling. We can either go around here. All right, looks like we've gone the wrong way, but I did notice this little place. I can hear music, 80k for, live music, but the coffees are up there. Darling, we went the wrong way. We've got to go this way. Unless we just change the plan and I can do that run tomorrow. We go this way.
Okay.
We'll roll with it. We've gone the wrong way, but I've decided we can go that way tomorrow. We'll go this way today. Back to the facts, where are we? Yeah, population, 230,000. I thought it'd be more than that. We're elevated at 1,500. Pine forests, waterfalls, colonial villas, romantic, artistic, introspective is what I'm being told. So that's probably fitting for my topic today, which is long distance relationships. And I have been through the long distance relationship thing, and I have to say it was the hardest thing I've ever done. Hey, wrong way. All right, we've come to a dead end here. Mate, I am surprised. I am surprised at the amount of coffee joints. Hey, so many coffee places. There are many coffee houses, and I don't know how they keep in business. Like, there's a coffee or a cafe every 3 shops. It's incredible. And then a lot of them aren't cheap, actually. Their coffees, the coffee ranges between 25 and 55,000. Now, we know that we can get a coffee for 25, so I'm not going to pay 55. But I'm wondering if the locals are actually paying that much. Which way are we supposed to be going? Let's just go down. We'll go down here. Yeah, long distance relationships. Well, I'll let you in on something. I met Patchy on a dating site, didn't we? We met on a dating site. Yeah. We met on a dating site, and the long distance thing with the language barrier, it was near on impossible. And the fact that we're walking down this street together, holding hands, is actually a bit of a miracle, because I think the chances of people to be able to endure the long distance relationship are pretty slim, I'll be honest, but that's not to say you don't try. I'm a very persistent person, very patient when it comes to these sort of things, and I was in no hurry. So I was in the right place, right space in my head, and I was prepared to do the miles. And the first thing that came up was the language barrier. And I know when I first met Patchy, she said, you know, I can't speak English, and she'd been on the dating site for a while, and a lot of, especially foreigners, didn't want to put the time and the effort into it. And I'm like, well, to me, that's part of the fun. And there's something about, I think, the silence in a relationship, when you can just walk down the street, hold hands, and there's a language going on between you. It's a physical and a spiritual language. You know that you have a connection. And yeah, so it wasn't easy, but like I said, I wouldn't discourage anyone. I would encourage you to do it. If you want to find a partner over here, I think the dating apps are the way to go. Unless you're prepared to come over here single and you know, just find someone in the community or whatever, that's probably the best way. There are some traps you've got to watch out for, and trust me, I've been there, done that. Got to watch out as well. There's a lot of freelancers on the dating sites, so you've got to learn how to weed out the real girls from, you know, the working girls. And like, you know, I never have a bad thing to say about them, but I'm not into it, and I became very good at weeding them out. So you know straight away, and you can pick it on their profiles. Pretty much any profile that doesn't have much to say or very limited photos, and they're just sexy photos, you know they're going to be working girls. But again, I have met, you know, I have come across the working girls with a decent profile, but look, it's not rocket science, guys. Use your noggin if you're going to do it. Don't smash into it too soon. I was pretty keen. Oh, look at this street, guys. Have a look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Like, this is why, you know, when I come to places like this is the reason why I've left Australia for Asia. Because who'd have thought that you would find this beautiful place? Oh, look at this little cafe. How much are their coffees? Might even get one if they're a decent price. How much? What's that? Oh, look. Yeah, very nice. Oh, runners hub. Look at this, beautiful. Huh? This is paradise, guys. Absolute paradise. And you know what? It's actually quite cool today. I mean, I'm probably the only idiot running around in a tank top, like a hero. Look at this. Of course, there's bar me everywhere. This must be a restaurant up here, darling, or a hotel or something. Look at this. They got Jewel playing in the background. They really know how to look after their tourists here. They know how to do it, this town. They're very, very tourist conscious. I think that Nha Trang is the same. So going back to long distance, yeah, so yeah, you really need to be careful. Don't be too much in a hurry. And I was looking for a particular profile, and it looks like they have a couple bit grouchy in the morning, these guys having a go at each other. 25 a kilo, darling, these mandarins. So look, I knew what I wanted, guys. I was really particular about what I was after, and I wanted someone who was working. Definitely wanted someone who was working. I don't care what their job was. I met lots of people in factories, whatever. I wasn't after a particular demographic per se, like I just want an honest girl. And you know, it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be easy, but the long distance thing killed us both. And I made a decision early on the piece, if we were going to try and work the relationship, that I would travel up to Bangkok once a month. And I was fortunate, because I lived in Perth, that I could come up there once a month, because it was only a 6.5 hour flight. So it was doable, and the flights were only, I think I averaged paying about $450, $500. If I averaged it out over the 9 months or the 8 months that I went up to see her, or the 8 times that I went to see her, I think the flights averaged out at about 500. So yeah, I used to go up there once a month, and that was my way of showing her that I was serious. Because a lot of people, they get involved in these long distance relationships, but they never action them. It's too easy to get on there and text each other. Hey, little doggy over there, hey? Chilling out, guarding his property. Patchy's worried he's going to come over here and bite me on the ankles. Hey, she's looking beautiful this morning too, by the way. Yeah, so I decided early in the piece that I was going to come up once a month, and that was my way of showing her that I was serious, because a lot of guys as well, they get on there and they're just after one thing, right? And you know, they're looking for honest guys as well. It's not just us. It's you know, there are the honest women are looking for honest men. They don't want just guys over here for a fling or a holiday shag. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but some of the girls, they just want a decent guy. And a lot of the girls over there have been stitched up by the men because they're not very loyal. Oh, Noodle?
Yeah, 35,
Oh.
25.
Show me, darling.
No.
We're going to have to change my batteries in a minute. Hey, oh, there it is, yeah. Patchy spotted the budget meals, man. She's great. She's like a hawk. There we go, look at this, 35. This is what we like. Oh, they look good too. Look, corn, egg. Yeah. Xin chào. Hello. Oh, soup, darling.
Huh?
Yeah, we come back. We come back. What's this, Chinese? Is that China?
Chỉ có nuôi, có súp, có hủ tiếu.
Highland.
Thai.
Hả?
Thailand. What's this? Is that Chinese or Korean? Chinese? We come back. We'll come back. This looks nice, guys. She's doing soup. Yummy.
Chinese.
Yes, they're Chinese. So she's Chinese. A lot of Chinese up here, isn't there? Yeah. We're finding a lot of Chinese places. And they're genuine Chinese food, not westernised Chinese like in Australia. Should we cross? We cross here and around? Where are we? Is this our street? I think this is our street. Have we just done a loop, darling? We, yeah.
You are
Yeah. We go down here and turn right, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, cross. Let's go on this side. All right, I'm going to have to change battery in a minute, guys, but yeah, going back to the long distance relationships. Not easy, check. You need patience, you need tenacity, check. You need to have a little bit of brain here and be very careful. Be very careful, guys. I was warned early in the piece. I ignored some of my friends, and I had some issues with some long distance relationships. I'm not going to go into that, but you've got to be careful. You live and learn, let's just put it that way, and trust me, I learnt fast. But anyway, yeah. So I went up there once a month and started to develop the relationship that way. And like I said, the funny thing is we don't speak fluent English or Thai together, but we're working it out together, and it's part of the challenge. And I think it's what makes our relationship special, that, you know, we just have a conscious agreement amongst ourselves, or how can I explain this? We both know what we wanted out of the relationship, and before everyone jumps in with the old, you know, how much you're paying and money, you give me one relationship where there isn't a trade-off, all right? Because trust me, my Western relationships cost me more money than you can imagine. And it kind of gets old when people say, when you're hooking up with someone in Asia, oh, you know, they just want you for your money. Well, what girl doesn't want some support in whatever way? Whether it's financial, you're always gonna be supporting your partner in some way, right? Not everyone's independent in terms of finances. Like even in Australia, I've always said that the economy's set up for dual partners. Hang on, we're going to have to turn around. Should we, which way do you want to go, darling? I don't want to go that way, because then we're going to have to come back. All right, we are back. We're down on the corner here, And like I said, I don't want to show you too much because the feature video is going to cover all of the touristy stuff. This segment's really just about us yarning and talking about life and all sorts of things. So my camera looks a little dark. I hope it's not going to be that dark, but anyway, we're going to head back up. We've done a full circle. We're going to head up, grab a coffee, and then we're going to go and do some breakfast. But going back to long distance relationships, and I was explaining my dedication to Patchy was that I was coming up once a month, and it definitely paid dividends. And what's amazing is I did meet a lot of friends as females through the process. So I didn't just get a girlfriend, but I also made some good friends. I made some good friends. And so as I was saying, yeah, I met some good friends on the way. Sorry if the picture's a bit dark, guys. And a lot of people that I spoke to did struggle, and you do need to visit your partner. If you think that you can just get on, Cupid or some website like that and maintain a relationship 4 years via texting, then good luck. It's all a fantasy. Until you meet that person and start to get to know them, it's all a fantasy, and it's true. I learned, and that was the lesson that I learned. And it wasn't until you start to get to know these people that you can really call it a relationship. And even meeting someone a couple times, it's not enough. And what on earth has he got in his car? What is that? That's a spaceship. He's got a spaceship in his car. That's funny. I didn't want to turn the camera at him because I feel like sometimes I've got to be very, I want to be very mindful of not be intrusive with the camera. Anyway, yeah, until you meet that person, it's all a fantasy. So just bear that in mind. It's that way, isn't it? So, there's a lot of milestones that you've got to get over before you can actually really tuck into a decent relationship. We're going to try and cross this crazy road here. Oh. So yeah, no, that's definitely a factor. And I'm just thinking in my head, I'm trying to cover all the things that can help you guys. So yeah, get over here and visit your partner. If you're gonna waste precious time, because it takes a lot of time, it's very time consuming, especially with a language barrier. You're translating, time stands still when you're trying to maintain a relationship long distance, trust me, and it can get very frustrating, and not everyone can do it, man. It takes a lot of patience and tenacity, as I said. See, I'm just not getting the light. I'm walking away from the light, and I look very dark, but anyway, you can hear me. I'll brighten it up in the in the grade. So yeah, lots of patience. Take your time. Don't send money to strangers again, stranger danger. Get to know them before you bloody help them out or anything, because a lot of guys fall in that trap. They're sending money to people they've never met. To me, that's kind of crazy. I have no problem with you helping out your partner, over here especially. And not all the women are self-sufficient. So, in fact, most of them aren't. And to think, I don't know, I'm in two minds about, the attitude where you don't, try to find someone where you don't. you don't help them out financially. I don't know. I think that's a tough nut. And that's a conversation for another day. But I can tell you now, one thing is my girlfriend never asked me for a penny. And that was attractive to me. And I made it very clear I was looking for independent women who want to work. I don't want someone who's unemployed or working in a bar or works in the sex industry. I just didn't want to go there, not interested. So anyway, try and keep it positive. And the other thing is the experience has to be fun and positive. There are a lot of jaded people out there. And that was one thing I found with the Western dating scene is I'm sorry to my female audience, but from my experience, a lot of the women in Australia at my age were all jaded, angry with the world, and you could pick it a mile away. You can pick it on the profile. But yeah, I just found the Western dating scene was depressing, man, and I gave up. I tried it for 3 months. It was the most depressing thing I've ever done, actually. And most of the people were jaded, male or female. We're going to come back to this place. This is where we came here yesterday, but we're going to come back because their food was pretty damn good. So yeah, and the other thing is I knew that I was coming to Thailand, so what I did is, if you're coming over for a trip, for a holiday, there's nothing wrong with teeing up dates. You know, that's what I did. I teed up dates just to meet the people first before I continued. Because to me, until I meet them, I really want to meet them. I really want to meet them before I continue the whole texting. What you don't want to do is get into some texting relationship and then find out a year later that the person's not your cup of tea. That's a lot of time investment, and I was trying to be, you know, super efficient in the way we did it, because I wasn't mucking around, and nor was Patchy. We both knew what we wanted, and we just got on with it, man. And you know, we stumbled on the way. You know, it wasn't perfect. We had a few stumbles on the way, but we worked it out, and here we are together traveling around. And I'm not saying that, you know, everything's bloody unicorns and fairies, but because that's just unrealistic. But I tell you, I'm very happy to hang out with this person and get around, and you know, we have a lot in common. We're very similar in the way we approach life. Yeah, and we just haven't really disagreed on anything, man. We have not disagreed on anything. The only thing I've ever disagreed with her is maybe the amount of chili I put in my food, because I can't eat as hot a food as she can. I can handle chili, but she's on the next level, man. Whew. She eats that stuff like fruit, you know, just grabs that red chili and just chomps on that thing, man. I can't do that. I like a bit of chili, but I ain't slopping it down like that. This place is a hidden gem. You really got to come here. If you come to Vietnam, definitely put Dalat on your radar, because this place is amazing. I'd have never known that I was in Vietnam in this city. It's just a little treasure. And what it does is it reminds me that I made the right decision to leave Australia, and I ain't looking back. I'm not looking back, and I won't be moving back either. I'll give you the tip, because I'm enjoying every minute of my day and my lifestyle right now, and this place affords me the lifestyle that I want, and that's why I'm not looking back. And we're 2 months into the trip, and it's just been awesome. And I'm looking forward to the next 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever. Obviously we're going to have to do our visa run in a month, but we're heading off in October. We've got to go mid-October, and then I'm going to spend, we're going to head back to Thailand, and I'll do 3 months in Thailand and another country which I'm not going to reveal right now. So we've definitely got some surprises ahead of us. We have got a clear plan of what we want to do, and I dare say we will definitely be coming back to Vietnam, and but we'll share that with you as we go along. I don't want to reveal too much, but we're going to go and grab a coffee now, and I hope you got something out of this. Be kind to yourself, guys. Don't beat yourselves up, and remember, your life change is only a decision away, and if you really want it, start saving your money and think about passive income. And I think the next chat we're going to have, I'm going to talk about self-managed super funds out of Australia and how I managed mine, because it was the best thing I ever did with my money. So if you're interested, keep tuning in. If there's anything you want to talk about, or any of the format you would like me to do or cover, please let me know, because I'm here to make content for you, and do whatever is going to keep you guys engaged. I don't want to just churn out the same material every week. So it's important that you guys give me the feedback. Please hit that subscribe button. It's the best support you can give me, and it's going to get me closer to monetisation. We are so close it's not funny. Anyway, we're here at the coffee shop. C'est la vie. I'm going to have my salted coffee and get jacked up before we head down there and grab our breakfast. So you guys take care, love you all, and we'll see you on the next one.
Stay tuned for the next episode. And do us a favour, everyone, hit that subscribe button. It's the best way you can support us right now.